No matter oh my God, you pay the lane. I say no matter. Oh my God, you pay the lane. I say no matter oh my God, you pay the lane. I say no See the moment, Ma'achil b'mayim, l'soda hakol yotzeh oto tzeva. Ay, no, no, man, you get away, no. Ay, no, man, no, man, oh, man, you get away, no. Hey, welcome back So yesterday was Chav Ches. Listen, 35 years ago, our Rebbe said, what did he say? 2000 was he can't do whatever he can to bring Mashiach. But he said it after he said it. There was more words that we don't repeat and we don't want to hear. And in fact, people don't know this, but the Manichim, the ones that would write down the Rebbe's words later for print, didn't write this down. They, even though it was a Sikha in the middle of the week, but when it came to the written version, in the beginning, I remember they blotted, they didn't want to put that in writing. What did the Rebbe say? Everything that I did was for naught.
For what?
Naught, nothing. To bring Mashiach. Thousands of Hasidim are trying to bring Mashiach, trying to Mekara people, doing whatever it is. Babach Rebbe, who charged us with this mission, says whatever I did was a waste of time. Now, that's what he said. I'm telling you what he said. So, of course, that's not, he said that. And yes, as long as Mashiach isn't here, but Koyom Ma'amish, it's missing. But the Rebbe didn't mean to bring morbidity and depression, negativity into us. No, chas v'sholom. He wanted us to get off our loins, to jump up and do, because we were lying heavily only on him.
So the Rebbe said to include it?
What? The Rebbe didn't say it. No, the Rebbe didn't. The Rebbe said the Sikha. They wrote it up and whatever. But it wasn't. I'm not sure if it was Mukha. I don't think it was Mukha.
So what is the thing that they're embarrassed for the Rebbe?
It's not they're embarrassed. They're very hurt. Not very hurt. They're not because personal. You go and you show this to a person that in 1991 the Rebbe says such words, and he's here being Mekarev Yidden, and Lubavitch is spreading, and Chabad houses and everything else, and he's saying it's nothing.
Because he didn't get to the bottom line.
Okay, we understand, but it's still very difficult words to swallow. Anyway, so the point I'm explaining, the point is, Chilik, that the Rebbe was out to say one Nikuda, that stop relying on me. The whole, and he said that in 1951 when he said the first Maimon. He said like this: Herzlich Chasidim, mit euch helfen. Listen, Chasidim, we will help you. And then he used the famous Yiddish expression, aber retzich l'shankin fegelach in buzim. Don't, fegelach, yeah, fegelach. Don't convince yourself, it's an expression in Yiddish, with birds in your bosom. You know, meaning, in other words, that, hey, I'm going to do it for you. I'm not going to do it for you. You got to do it yourself. He said it in the first Farbrengen on Yud Shvat Toshin Yud Aleph. And he said the same thing now. That if Mashiach is not here, and I've tried everything, obviously you guys got to try, and in a sense, you have to make it happen. I daven with Rav Leibel all time, who's the editor of Sidus Muva Edis, a very respectful person. So he once said, that day when the Rebbe said those words were like, in a sense, the worst day for Chabad. Why? Not because of what the Rebbe said. Because everyone decides, you can, do whatever you can. So everyone has a right to do whatever they can. So one guy does it this way. One guy does it today. And we have what we have. But also, all kidding aside, one thing's for sure, that we have to, we know it hasn't been done. We're here. Right? And if you're sitting in Yerushalayim next to the Kaisel, it also hasn't been done. Yerushalayim, they're very nice. Still goes. We had it October 7th. We have to go into this now. But the Nakuda is, what are we doing to bring Mashiach? That's the Nakuda. And the answer is, you can do, and you can bring Mashiach, and you can feel Mashiach, and you can act with Mashiach. And when Hashem will say, I want it to come now, it's going to happen. What I said, and forgive me, and some of you might disagree, which is fine. But for us, Lubavitch Chassidim, what is the difficulty with Gimel Tammuz? Is belief in God. Belief in God. Your emunah was tested. Do you believe in God or not? Do you believe in Hashem? What happened at Gimel Tammuz? Who made it happen? Abraham Lincoln? Who made it happen? The Eibishter made it happen. Atzmus. So, you either believe in Atzmus, or you don't. Make up your mind. Holocaust, October 7th, it's all one Nekuda. And we were trained in our yeshivas as boys and Bacharim in a very simple, that there's an Eibishter, and Rabbi Yoel, my mashpia, would always explain to us Pshat and Tanya and Perek Mem Aleph, what the Alter Rebbe says, the Torah says you should serve Hashem, therefore you have to have Kabbalah Soil and Yira, not only Abba, right? So you ask the question, what does it say about Torah Meres? Thank you. Who else says it says in the Torah? The Alter Rebbe doesn't suffice with that. The Alter Rebbe puts in the words Vatayro Meres. Why? Sabir was masbir to us that because everything is Torah. It's not that the Alter Rebbe with his genius and based on the argumentation, it's not enough to serve God with love, you serve God with awe as well. That's a right conclusion, but that's coming from logic. If the Torah would not say that I want you to serve Hashem with Yireh, V'avadetem, with Avodah, it would mean nothing. It would mean that we decide to serve God. What does that mean? You like love. You like mercy. You like Yireh. Every one of us will approach Hashem with the Avadetem. That's our comfort zone. Buddy, it's not up to you. You can be about Ava, you can be about Yireh, you can be about Rachamim, V'atoyroi Meres. The folks, the Torah, do you listen to the Torah? If you listen to the Torah, you do it the Torah's way and not your way. And this was an eye-opener when we were Bacharim and learning Tanya, to the insight of the Alter Rebbe, the way he explained it, and to give us a Mabed Chaim, a look at life. And then when it comes to Gimel Tammuz, you're not frazzled. You're not shaken. You're not, what am I going to do now? You know what you're going to do now? You're going to work harder. Because the Rebbe gives it over to you. You're going to work harder. You know? And I'm saying this because Kipshutai, not in Eilam Asal Yoimim, Kipshutai. Now we have a gewaldige opportunity to teach our children and grandchildren and friends how to be alive on your own. Versteht sich, we go to the oil and we write to the Ignis and we go to 770 and we Farbrengen and it's all nice, but you got to work it out yourself. Maybe should help that we should be able to have the strength and fortitude, the starkheit, to overcome the nisyonis, and to know that Einoid Milvadoi and Atzmos and the Eibishter loves us and he knows what he's doing and the Rebbe is with us. The Rebbe is with us. You can see him in your dreams. You can see him in your waking state. You can see him in a mimer. You can see him in your driving during the day and work. You can see the Rebbe, no question about it. You just have to open up your eyes and ask yourself, do I really want to see him? Some Chassidim don't want to see him.
And your heart.
And your heart. Some people don't want to see him. Why should... Hey, before Gimel Tammuz, I'm not pointing at anyone, but just give you an idea. How many Chassidim didn't have beards before Gimel Tammuz? Very few Chassidim. Very few Chassidim. After Gimel Tammuz, more and more Chassidim took off the beard, shaved, trimmed the beards, right? Why? You don't got to pass by the Lubavitcher Rebbe. When you have to pass by the Lubavitcher Rebbe, the Chassid, whether he was a working guy or not, he felt embarrassed. That was, I'm telling you, a common thing by us at that time. So my Rabbi say, if you think the Rebbe doesn't see us now, he does. I went to the oil once. I hadn't gone to the mikveh that day. Couldn't go to the mikveh because of health. So I decided I don't go into the Rebbe without going to the mikveh. So I went into the room. I think my wife went. I took them, and I'm watching the video. And right in front of the video is my face. I'm looking at the video and I see myself there. I say, Rebbe, you know I'm here, right? You can't hide. You can't hide. He knows you're here. Who are you hiding from? Okay, it was the reason I didn't go into the oil, but be'emes, if you wake up and you listen, you take out the wax of your ears and you listen, you'll see that it's mamish. Would I love to see the Rebbe here at this table at a Farbrengen and giving over Chsicha and a Maimer? Sure, I would love to. But how many... Ask yourself a question. How many Hasidim had a close relationship with the Rebbe? You can count them on your hands. Okay? L'chaim, enough said already. Come in, L'chaim. Oh, Mr. Samachvov is here. He knows what a good party is. Paul Sussman.
Mr. Nothing is here.
Mr. Nothing, Bitul. We were talking about Bitul before. You are Mr. Bitul.
Paul, are you Bitul yet?
He would like you to address him.
What?
Mr. Lamitzvov, not
Oh,
Samachvov.
you Bitul yet?
Lamed Vov.
Yeah.
Morty says you're not Mr. Samachvov, you're Mr. Lamed Vov. Give him a chair.
I am nothing next.
Look what he's reading. He's reading Aryeh Kaplan's book on Kabbalah. Right?
However, amongst you guys, I'm something.
You're the senior, you're the second, you're the elder
What
cousin.
I'm here to tell you
Is to read that book.
That's a great book.
now.
Sorry.
If
I
you're
had
not doing a ladle Shabbat correctly or the Robinson,
Why don't you let him say what he wants
There's always
to say?
one misnogging around. Okay?
Yes, go ahead. You were here? What are you here to tell us? Go ahead.
I know, but I don't.
Rather than speak for myself, I